Elle de bouger.
T'en mets pas beaucoup là?
Il y en a un peu. Tiens-moi ça. Waouh.
Oh, 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 c'est quoi? Ça a desséché mes cheveux, ça, je sens.
Non. De
Non.
toute façon, on leur fera un masque la prochaine fois.
Un masque?
Ouais. Genre avant de refaire les tresses.
Ah.
Waouh. On va défaire les tresses. On va défaire les
Pourquoi ça
tresses.
sent le shampoing? Je sens. Il y a un produit qui fait du mal à mes cheveux. Ça se sent.
T'es assis comment, papa?
I can't
Grief is the price we pay for love. S'il faut en croire d'anciennes légendes, dans l'océan septentrional vit un poisson immense qui peut prendre la forme d'un oiseau. Quand cet oiseau s'élève dans le ciel, comme des nuages dans le ciel, comme dans les nuages, rasant les flots dans la direction. Il prend son élan sur une longueur de 3000 stades, puis s'élève sur le vent à la hauteur de 90 000 stades, dans l'espace de 90 000 stades. Ce qu'on voit là dans l'azur, ce sont des troupes de chevaux sauvages qui courent. Ce qu'on voit là-haut dans l'azur, est-ce la matière pulvérulente qui voltige, sont les souffles? Est-ce que la matière qui donne naissance aux êtres? Et l'azur est-il le ciel lui-même qui voltige? Ou n'est-ce que la couleur du lointain infini dans lequel le ciel, l'être personnel des annales et des autres, se cache? Et de là-haut voit-on cette terre? Et sous quel aspect? Mystère. Et l'azur qu'il en soit, s'élevant du vaste océan et porté par la grande masse de l'air, seul support capable de soutenir son immensité, le grand oiseau plane à une altitude prodigieuse. Une cigale, à peine éclose, et un tout jeune pigeon l'ayant vu, rire du grand oiseau et dire: à quoi bon s'élever si haut? Pourquoi s'exposer ainsi? Nous, qui nous contentons de voler de branche en branche, sans sortir de la grande masse de l'air, nous tombons par terre, nous ne faisons pas mal. Chaque jour sans fatigue, nous trouvons notre nécessaire. Pourquoi aller si loin? Pourquoi monter si haut? Et ceci n'augmente-t-il pas en proportion de la distance et de l'élévation? Propos de deux petites bêtes sur un sujet dépassant leurs compétences. Rire du grand oiseau et dire: à quoi bon s'élever si haut? Pourquoi s'exposer ainsi? Nous, qui ne Life simply takes them away from you. The world no longer behaves the way your nervous system expects it to. The map inside your mind and the territory outside of your body no longer match. And that mismatch is what grief is actually about. It's not simply sadness, it's the collapse of a reality you trust. You trust it. That's why grief feels so disorienting, because you're not just missing someone, you're walking through a world that suddenly feels unfamiliar when if even if nothing around you has physically changed. The same streets exist. You just breathe the same air. You drink the same water. The same routine exists, but the meaning behind them has shifted. And meaning is what gives structure to our lives. You sit on the same table, but across from you, the chair is empty. You hear the same song, but it hurts instead of giving you comfort. You go through the same day, but everything feels slightly unreal. Like you're watching your own lives life going. And the world doesn't stop to acknowledge your pain or your loss. It doesn't darken its skies in respect for what you lost. People will continue their daily lives with their conversation, their plans, their trivial concern, their small daily dramas, as if nothing catastro- catastroph- catastroph- catastrophic has happened. Catastrophic, as if nothing catastrophic has happened. For, but for you, something fundamental has broken. And this is where grief truly becomes dark, because it forces you to confront a truth that most people spend their life trying to ignore. Everything you love, every person you care about, they are living on borrowed time. And they don't necessarily understand what you're going through. So sometimes you have to articulate what you're feeling, but grief is something you're not necessarily fully aware of. So sometimes you just feel misunderstood. They all exist on borrowed time. Grief is the moment when that abstract feeling, that abstract truth becomes very personal. Like the grief you are going through, it's nothing like the grief other going through, you know? Because before loss, you can understand morality in a philosophical way. You can say, yes, people die, yes, people cheat, yet, yes, people can be sometimes really not nice. It becomes part of the way you perceive time itself. Suddenly, every hug and every goodbye feel heavier, more fragile. Every moment of happiness carries a quiet shadow behind it. Because now you know how easily it can all be taken away from you. So, when it comes to make new friends or romantic connection, you just overthink like, am I a good person? Are they a good person? And if we are not uh, meant to be, meant to live forever, why? Why will I uh, lose energy and time and give my heart to someone who will probably make the things worse? So you end up being alone again. That acknowledged change you and everything in your perspective of what the world is. It makes you more serious whether you want it or not. It makes you more reflective. Sometimes it even makes you more withdrawn. And sometimes you can be a bit of a piece of shit because when you are scared, you're in a survival state. You just are blocked in something I call super or hyper awareness, which which makes you see or feel or understand uh, a bunch of things other not. So that so you that makes you judge things in order to protect yourself because you've seen the depth of reality that many people around are still sheltered from. You're seeing how quickly everything can collapse, and this is the scary thing. You cannot trust people anymore because you've seen how people can lie so deeply that even when someone telling you the truth, you you can't believe it. That That shell makes you even more alone. How for a phone call, one diagnosis, one accident decision can split your life into a before. And once you cross that line, you can't uncross it anymore. There is no returning to the person you were before the loss. You might be hurting forever across your entire life because that person lived in a different world, a different reality. Like they does not necessarily understand, or they just don't care about you, or even worse, they want you to feel bad. That version of you believed in a certain continuity, a certain stability, stability, and that belief is now gone. This is gone. Soon. No. It's something like grief is it's something you integrate in your entire nervous system, in your entire forehead, and over time. In the beginning, it's sharp and violent, like you feel it, like I saw on the social media an Asian girl who were preaching about God and letting go. Like she put a knife into her hand and he closed her hand tightly. And what she was saying? She was saying like the knife is your pain, your loss, and God is your other hand, which is holding the knife, but not from the sharp part, like the wooden part. Like God is trying to remove the knife, but if you're not letting go, this will hurt because your other hand, let's say your left hand is very tight, but if you open your left hand, God can easily remove the knife, so there's no wound left, no blood, creep, blood, we blood, like a wound that bleeds every time you move, you know? Every memory hurts a lot. Like you can't. Every reminder feels like salt on a open wound. Like this shit hurt so bad on raw skin. You know what I'm saying? Raw skin. Raw. You think. And the pain feels almost unbearable. You don't even understand what is going on. Like you're just going crazy. Like you just You don't even want to break everything or cry. Like going you going crazy. Like you are not okay at all. You feel like your chest is too small to hold what's inside. Like your heart is going to explode. Like fuck, fuck. Sometimes it's difficult to breathe air like regular hair, air, air, air. Regular, regular air, not hair, air. But as time passes, grief doesn't get smaller. Life's around, it get bigger. It settle into your life like a background weight. And you're just be like, bro, it's been like a few months that I'm thinking about it. I'm not feeling any nice. I'm feeling very, very bad. I want to kill somebody. I want to kill myself. I want to set fire at everything. You'll be just like thinking, bro, what the fuck she just did to me? And you're looking into the roof, the something you're always aware of, even on days when you manage to laugh, to function, to feel almost normal again. Life continues. Not because you are necessarily ready, not because it feels fair, but because time really doesn't care about your emotional state. And when I'm saying time doesn't care about your emotional state, it doesn't just mean like time is going on, like you have to do what you have to do. Like, we don't give a fuck about you being heartbroken. You have to work, you have to, like, just do what you have to do. You have to, yeah, that's it. Like, it's like it moves forward whether you're prepared or not. And eventually you find yourself living again, smiling again, maybe loving again, but while still carrying the memory of what you lost, and that can feel like betrayal. I felt like this. You might catch yourself laughing and then feel the guilt, as if you're watching away the problem. The what was the issue? The whole issue with the person which is gone. I felt like this for months. You might wonder if moving forward means you're leaving them behind, or if forgetting the exact sound of their voice means you didn't love them enough. Fuck, man. Fuck my fuck my nature like I don't like human being. Shit. But grief is not a loyalty test. It's not a punishment, but this is a process. This is not a reflection. This is more like a process of reality. Like grief exists in their proportion to the love that created it. So the deeper the connection was, the deeper the wound when the person you loved, was gone. Fuck! Fuck! But you know, even if you truly feel the pain in your soul, in your chest, grief is not just pain. It's proof that something meaningful existed, and in some way you can be like you can be mesmerized, like this is what it's like to be human. Like I have feelings. I can love someone, and even if this person is gone, even their voice, even if I miss their voice, oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I miss her voice. Wow, fuck. Fuck.